You're listening to the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast, the only wrestling podcast that gets uncooked, uncorked, and uncensored. What's up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity Ant, and we are covering our Attitude Year Season 3 as we cover all things the year 2000. We have Season 1, Season 2 also available in the archives, so check that out if you want some more nostalgia. But we are covering the last show before WWF No Way Out 2000. So let's get right to it. We have WWF SmackDown from February 24th, 2000, live in Nashville, Tennessee. WWF Hardcore Champion Test defending against Crash Holly. During the match, Hardcore Holly comes out and hits Test with a steel chair. Crash Holly pins Test on the floor. And we have a brand new WWF Hardcore Champion in Crash Holly. I don't like the way they treated Test here. He was off Raw and SmackDown for the past couple of weeks. He shows up and he loses the title quickly. But I know what happens with Crash on the title, so I'm excited to rewatch it and see it live as it. DX and the Radicals are in the DX Express chatting about the night. And then the Big Show comes out. Big Show says, I lie awake at night not understanding the constant boos. What's changed? I like The Rock, but he insulted me calling me a jabroni. It hurt my feelings and I won't put up with it. I lost the title to Triple H. Do I get a rematch? No. I won the Royal Rumble. I brought footage. I'm not a bad guy. I showed Triple H. He didn't care. I'm going to show you all. So he shows footage of The Rock's feet hitting the floor first. He says, you'd rather cheer for a loser rather than the actual winner, me. Can anyone explain how this is right? And then WWF European Champion Kurt Angle comes out. Angle says, I've been listening back there, and I want to shake your hand. Shame on you people. There's someone with integrity and he gets booed. Some of us do care about the rules here, and that's when Chyna and WWE Intercontinental Champion Chris Jericho come out. Jericho says, we have an Olympic hero with no neck and a giant with no testicles. I wish you would shut the hell up. At No Way Out, I am going to give you a Y2J beating you will never, ever forget again. Angle says, let's have a tag match tonight if you can find a partner. With that, The Rock comes out. Rock says, Big Show, you are absolutely right. My feet did touch first. I did call you a jabroni, and people boo your candy ass. They boo you because of this. And The Rock shows footage of him mocking the Big Show, making that weird noise as he pulls up the choke slam maneuver. He says, come No Way Out, you need to worry about how you're going to stop the Brahma Bull instead of why these fans boo you. So we've got a tag match set up for later tonight. Funny promo here. I always like when The Rock makes fun of the Big Show. Good stuff here. Next up, we have Kane with Paul Bearer taking on Chris Benoit with the Radicals. During this match, Kane lands a flying clothesline. Tori comes out and slaps Paul Bearer. Chris Benoit then attacks Paul Bearer on the floor. And then X-Pac comes out and uses a flamethrower on Kane, blowing flame right into Kane's eyes. And the match is made a no contest. And we find out later by Jonathan Coachman that because Kane has already suffered fire damage to his face and body, he didn't end up too bad here. But he did get attacked with flames. That was fun. Next up, the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, team up against Al Snow, Steve Blackman, Dean Malenko, and Perry Saturn. Saturn gets the win after landing a modified German suplex to Jeff Hardy. And afterwards, the Hardys and Edge and Christian argue, and then they brawl. These two teams will compete at No Way Out. Next up, we have a six-man tag match. WWF Champion Triple H, WWF Tag Team Champion The Road Dogg, and X-Pac with Tori and Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley teaming up to take on Rikishi and Too Cool. During the match, Triple H hits Rikishi's ankle with a steel chair, and then X-Pac lands an X-Factor to Grandmaster Sexay, and DX definitely have the control so far tonight. Next up, the Godfather and D'Lo Brown defeat the Big Boss Man and Prince Albert after Taz comes out, slams Boss Man into the ring steps, hits Prince Albert, and then Godfather lands a pimp drop to Albert for a 3 count. I like the team of D'Lo and Godfather. I like how they wear the matching outfits, and yeah, good stuff there. Jim Ross comes out to have a one-on-one interview with Cactus Jack. Jack says, "I have done everything I set my eyes on. I thought of being champion. I thought of being Cactus Jack. My life changed when I saw Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali fight. It was the damnedest match I saw in my life. It ended with Joe Frazier sitting in a stool, not able to finish. I saw myself at Royal Rumble. Triple H was a bit better than me. I'm the king of Hell in a Cell. When I fought The Undertaker, I got my ass kicked. It was the worst beating of my life, but the greatest day of my career. I got up, finished the match on my own 2 feet. I gave my word. If I lose in Triple H at No Way Out, it will be the last damn time I compete as an active wrestler. I am prepared for that to be my last match. Mick Foley will go down swinging or not at all. Win, lose, or draw, I will climb up the cage and fly off on top of you. For the Mankind's fans, have a nice day. For Cactus Jack fans, I say bang, bang." And then Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley comes out. Stephanie says, "You really are a dreamer. You are a passionate man, but I'm passionate and I have dreams too. Last Monday, that dream turned into a nightmare when a lunatic threw a beam into my luxury bus. You caused over $5,000 worth of damage, and No Way Out, you're going to pay when Triple H ends your career. But you're also going to pay a little bit tonight because I have a warrant out for your arrest, and you will pay." And then the police arrest Cactus Jack, and he is put in a jail cell, which is supposedly in the arena, which is really weird. And Triple H is definitely mock Cactus Jack behind the bars. We then see Tag Team Champion Mr. Ass take on Bubba Ray Dudley with Devon. During the match, Devon pulls the ropes on Mr. Ass and he falls out, leading a DQ victory for Mr. Ass. Afterwards, though, Road Dogg and Mr. Ass attack Bubba and Devon, and Mr. Ass lands a Fameasser to Bubba through a table. And then we made to our main event, the Big Show and European Champion Kurt Angle versus The Rock and Intercontinental Champion Chris Jericho. Big Show chokeslam Chris Jericho, but then China hits Big Show in the back with a chair. Big Show then goes to grab China, but The Rock lands a rock bottom, and then Jericho applies the walls on Big Show. Rock and Big Show fight on the ramp. Jericho applies the walls to Angle, and then Big Show tosses The Rock through a glass window backstage, which looked insane. And then Triple H tells Cactus Jack the ride ends in Hartford. He connects the cage to the DX Express, and the Express heads off with Cactus Jack tied up in a cage following behind him. Crazy, crazy stuff here we see in the Attitude Era. But we are literally next episode, No Way Out. We're going to give you our coverage of the whole month of February in the year 2000, as well as the pay-per-view. So until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.